Alright. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great night or day, depending what time it is for you. It's Monday, I believe. Yes, it's Monday for me at least. Happy Monday. If it's still Sunday for you, then happy Sunday. Hope everyone had a great weekend, a fun and or relaxing weekend. Tonight, we are finally starting the winner of the poll that I've had up for, well, supposedly it's supposed to be, I think, 2 days, but since I didn't stream yesterday because I overslept my nap, well, still technically 2 days, but yes, this Corpse Party game, Corpse Party Book of Shadows, was the winner of that poll that I had up 2 days ago, or 2 or 3 days ago. So we're gonna be playing this tonight, and as I said before, we're gonna be playing this every day until we finish it for the rest of the month of October. So, and if we somehow beat this game before October ends, then we'll start another Corpse Party game. So hope you guys are excited for this, or looking forward to this, or I don't know, looking forward to I don't know, me getting the crap scared out of me. Then yeah, I hope you guys are excited as as much as I am to be playing this game. But disclaimer, I have seen a playthrough of this game a while back, like years ago on YouTube, but I pretty much forgot what happens in this game since then. But yeah, so let us dive in to new chapter, I believe. So it has, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So there's 7 chapters. Interesting. So what happens if I click continue? Because it is an option. Oh, I don't have any load or okay. So also, again, I am sorry for, taking from that, can't talk. I'm sorry that I took a while to go live tonight, because I was having issues starting this, putting this game into OBS, because the game didn't come up when I put it in as a game capture. Like, I don't know, it didn't like show up. The screen was still black on my OBS, so I had to input this game as a Windows capture, and I'm playing this in windowed mode because for some reason, I don't know, like when I play this in full screen, it kind of messes up my computer, or at least the screen. Like because I have 3 monitors, and I have my Twitch dashboard on my right monitor, and then the my Streamlabs dashboard on my left side monitor. And when I have it in full screen, it just like it moves them for some reason. It moves my Twitch dashboard to my main monitor, and then it like stretches out my like it full screens my Streamlabs dashboard on my left monitor. So I don't know, hence why I'm playing this in windowed mode. But hopefully, well, you guys can't tell because it's it takes up the screen on the stream, but for me, I'm playing this in window mode, so kind of have no choice to. So now let us start. Wait, hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, never mind. Alright, So our first chapter, or yeah, something like that. I guess it's a chapter since this game is called Book of Shadows. So first chapter is Seal. Let's do that. And also, by the way, this game is a visual novel.
いい天気です。あゆみちゃん、今日も学校で楽しく過ごせているでしょうか。
Okay, sorry. I was waiting for the dialogue to finish. So this game specifically, Book of Shadows, is a visual novel. The other Corpse Party games are, or two of them that were on the poll are RPGs, which was I think the original Corpse Party and Blood Drive are RPGs, and the one of Sachiko, I think Sachiko's Birthday, whatever that game is called, and Book of Shadows are visual novels. So this one, Book of Shadows, is the winner. So this one is a visual novel. So I'll be reading a lot, just like when as if I'm playing, Data Live, but I haven't been playing that in a while. So, yeah, it's a visual novel. Just to let you guys know, it's a point and click visual novel, because there are gonna be like some stuff I have to click on and stuff, not just reading and continuing and stuff. So looks like we're starting with a character named Hinoe. What lovely weather. Or what lovely weather. I wonder how Ayumi's faring at school today. Hope she's enjoying herself.
今日も精霊たちが騒いでいる。
The spirit seems unusually active again, though.
私やあゆみちゃんが小さい頃から感じていた嫌な予感がこの
And
数日でより大きくなった気がします。
and just like any other visual
何
novels
が
I've
起こってい
played,
るのでしょうか。
I am terrible at doing voices, so don't expect me to do voices for specific characters, because I'm total crap. And if you see me play the KFC dating sim game a while, I think like last week, or yeah, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, that shows proof that I'm just crap at doing voices. So I'm gonna just read everything normally, just to save you guys the the pain, and save myself the embarrassment. So yeah, let's continue. And there's that old sense of unease too, the same one Ayumi and I have been feeling all our lives, but stronger than ever. I don't like it one bit.
とても近いところにあれの存在を感じる。
I should turn this down a bit. A little bit, okay. I can sense its presence. It's gotten very, very close.
まさかですよね。気のせいとは思いますが。
But that's preposterous, right? I'm probably just imagining things.
あの子に話しておかなきゃいけないかもですね。
Maybe it would be best if I talked with her about it.
悪いことが起きなければ良いのですが。
I hope nothing bad happens. Little does she know. Little does she know. Alright. So that was Book of Shadows chapter 1 or something like that. So this is Naomi. Flop.
カバンを投げ出してベッドに転び天井を見上げる。
The fuck? I threw down my bag, collapsed onto the bed, and stared up at the ceiling.
見慣れた照明、見慣れた天井の模様。部屋の隅っこ
Why is her voice acting quiet from that earlier voice acting? It's weird. These were my familiars. The familiar light. Wait, yeah, the familiar lighting, the familiar patterns I knew so well, and that familiar stain in the corner. What stain?
あれは私が5つの誕生日の時、開ける前の缶を振りまくって炭酸ジュースをお父さんの天井にまでかけた時のシーン。
I remember when my dad made that stain. It was my 5th birthday, and he just opened a can of soda I'd been shaking.
これだけ皆
And you
さんが
guys didn't bother to clean it? Just left it there? Or I guess you guys tried to clean it, just still left the stain, probably. Staring up at my ceiling was something I'd done a million times before, but today it felt strange. Like I'd just come from doing the exact same thing.
今の瞬間、この出来事って前にもあったんじゃないか。
Oh, that was it. And I'm not talking about the general act of lying in bed and looking up, but a more specific sense that I'd experienced this singular moment in time once before. Excuse me.
それはデジャブって言って
There you go. Now
心
it's
に
more
新た
louder.
な
What the
可能
heck?
性が生まれている証拠なんだって。
I'm confused. I believe the term you're looking for is deja vu. Supposedly, deja vu signifies that a new destiny has been born within you.
おめでとう中島さん。もう一人の人格が誕生しつつあるわよ。
So congratulations, Nakashima. You may be a whole new person now.
委員長がさらっと怖いこと言ってたけど、そういえば最近自分のことを客観的に見つめている自分がよくいる。
I don't understand why Naomi's voice acting is low. It's like really low. So said the class rep, making light of the situation in her usual creepy way. But maybe she was right. I had been more cognizant, is that how you say it? Cognizant of my actions since then.
こういうのって考え出すと止まらなくなって頭痛くなるから、いつもはすぐやめるんだけど。
Usually, if I pay too much attention to every little thing I do, I begin obsessing. Then I just give myself a headache and end up calling it quits.
それが今日に限っては本当にリアルにいつも以上に大きくなって私の周りを包んでるんだ。
But this deja vu was real, and it was far stronger than it had any right to be. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill spooky feeling. It was all encompassing. Sorry, I can't read. Who'd that be? Seiko.
はどこに行ってもナオミさんのスメルがするわ。何ここ天国？
So I know her name is pronounced Seiko, but I remember the playthrough I walked years ago. They pronounced her name as Psycho, cause well, you guys will see later on in the game. But her name, I'm pretty sure, is pronounced Seiko. No matter where you go in this house, it all smells just like you, Naomi. Is this heaven? Hey, Plushie, welcome to the stream. How are you? Like High School of the Dead? Is that what that meant? High School of the Dead? Haven't watched that. I know I watched that anime before, but that was like years ago. And I'm pretty sure weren't they supposed to continue that anime? Or did they already started a new season for that anime? I'm not sure. But how are you, Blushy?
なんだろう、聖子。前にもこれあった気がするの。
I swear, Seiko. Doesn't it feel like this has all happened once before?
何が？
What has?
聖子を家に泊めたこと。
You, sleeping over here.
なんか 次の日服を買いに行こうって話をしたような気がね。
Wait, do they live together? And then the next day, we were both like, hey, let's go clothes shopping. Don't you remember? Alright, sorry.
ご冗談を。
Surely you jest.
私がついにナオミを攻略してこのサンクチュアリへの潜入に成功したのは今日が初めてなのですよ。
Long have I sought to capture thee and infiltrate the walls of this holy temple, but today marks my first successful conquest.
だよね。気のせいか。
Yeah, I guess that isn't the sort of thing I'd half forget quite so easily. Might just be my imagination.
ついにフラグが立ったんですよ。私とナオミさんの。
Finally, our flag has been planted. Seiko and Naomi together at last.
楽しもう。フラグって何？
It had a cliffhanger, but I didn't think they were going to continue it. I thought they were. I thought they were gonna continue, like start a new season of the anime, but I guess they didn't. I don't know. Didn't really hear anything of it. I don't know. But the only thing I liked about the show was the death horny Seiko? Seiko? I don't remember the characters in the game, not in the game, in the anime. Yeah, I don't quite remember the characters' names. Cause it's been years since I've seen High School of the Dead. Long purple hair. I think I know who that is. I think I have some remembrance of her. You bet. This is going to be lots of fun. But what's all this about a flag?
おいおいわかりますよ。
Oh, I think you know.
そう。今日は私の家で
Oh, now
Seiko
her
と泊まり
voice
会を
is
する
back
ことになってたの。
back to a normal volume. When she's like, I guess when she's speaking in thought, something like that. I don't know. And so began my first ever slumber party with Seiko. Oh, okay, so they're not living together. They're just, I guess Seiko's just staying over.
語源が終わったら速攻学校を出てお菓子とジュースを2人でたっぷり買い込んできた。
The moment fifth period ended that day, we tore right out of school and loaded up on all the junk food and drinks we could carry.
聖子とは長い付き合いになるけどお互いの家に泊まったりしたことはなかったから私もちょっとテンションが上がってる。楽しみ。
Seiko and I had been friends forever, but neither of us had stayed at the other's house before. So we were both pretty excited. This was going to be fun.
ああ、そうだ、ナオミ。一応うちに連絡入れていい？
Have you played any of the Corpse Party games, Plushie?
学校から直行してきたからね。
Naomi, do you mind if I make a quick call home? The kids know where I'll be, but I should still check in since I didn't have a chance to swing by. Oh, hell yes. I've never played any of the Corpse Party games. I've just, as I mentioned earlier, I've seen people play it on YouTube. So I didn't really get a chance to play. And back then, the games were only on PlayStation, either like on the PS Vita or PSP or PlayStation 3. I don't know. It was just on PlayStation. But now that they're on PC, now I got a chance to. I haven't played the middle one. I thought Blood Drive Way 2. The first one is the utter scariest with the additional pictures from the special edition. Ooh. I believe Book of Shadows is between Book of Shadows is, I think, between the original game, like the first Corpse Party game and Blood Drive, maybe? I believe. I don't know where that Sachiko's Birthday Bash game takes place in. I thought that was like a side game, but I don't know if that's like a canon game. I don't know. But again, I've actually never seen that game or watch anyone play it, so I don't know where that game takes place. It is a side game, though characters pop up. Ooh, wait. Seigo gave me nightmares, then I traded figures with my roommate so I could get Seiko. So you traded you traded with your. You're saying that Seiko gave you nightmares, but yet you wanted her figure from your roommate. That's funny. Alright, sorry. Sure, go ahead. Do you need to use the landline?
大丈夫、携帯で。
Yep, because it fucked me.
電話入れとかないと優が寂しがると思う。
From what I remember, from when I watched, I think the first game, like on YouTube, I remember Seiko being crazy. I don't know if she's like that in other games, but I just remember from the first game she's she's out there. No, my cell phone will be just fine. I just worry about poor little you, you know? He'd be sad if I didn't at least call.
わかった。じゃあ喋ってて。ちょっと私もトイレ行ってくる。
No problem. You do your thing, and I'll take a quick bathroom break.
コール中の携帯を片手に
Also,
サインを送る
if I
成功
remember
を残
correctly,
して部屋を
there's
出る
also a Corpse Party anime. I've seen like parts of, I think, the first episode of that anime, but I didn't really continue it because, I'm too much of a baby to watch anything horror. Even if it's anime, it's still horror. Anime is worth watching, but it is wrong. I'm sure it is. Well, wrong in what kind of sense? Like wrong as in it's like the story is wrong, or it's wrong as in characters die that definitely didn't. It would horribly alter the story later. Well, I don't know. It's mostly just gore. I see, I got you. Yeah, I can't watch it. I can't even do gore either. It's like even horror movies with gore, I can barely watch. I don't know. It's just terrible. Alright. I exited my room, glancing behind me to see Seiko holding her cell phone to her head with one hand while flashing me a peace sign with the other.
なんだかほんと新鮮。
Gore either get bored or
友
laugh
達がいること
at.
自体が面白い。
Damn. The mere idea that there'd be a friend waiting for me in my room when I got back was just so exciting.
今晩たっぷり話せるんだもんね。何話そう。何話そう。
What are the things we could talk about that night? Where should we start? What stories should we tell? I'm pretty sure Seiko's is, she wants to do more than talk and tell stories, if you know what I mean.
オッケー。よし、ゆう。明日お父さん遅くなるらしいからね。文化祭の片付けとお友達の送別が終わったら帰るから。
Also, Plushie, I don't know if you know this, but when I looked up Book of Shadows on YouTube like earlier and yesterday, I found out that there's a live action movie. I think it's a movie or a TV show. But it was like a live action version of this show or anime or whatever. And I thought that was pretty. I didn't know that. I don't know how long that's been out, or if it's an actual thing, or if it's a fan-made thing, but You know, seeing that there's a live action of a Corpse Party anime or game, that's awesome. Probably watch that. Maybe. Maybe. It looks interesting. You're interested? Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure if you look up Corpse Party live action, it'll pop up on you. You'll find it on YouTube or something. But I know it's gonna be really gory. Yeah. Okay. Looks like Dad's going to be late coming home tomorrow. So I'll head your way after the festival cleanup and all the goodbyes.
一緒に準備してお父さんサプライズしようぜ。
Then we can get ready for Dad's special surprise together, okay? Yep.
じゃあみんなによろしくね。ちゃんと暖かくして寝るんだよ。じゃあね。
Give all my love to the others, and make sure you all tuck in tight tonight so you don't catch colds. Take care, you.
大丈夫だった？
They holding up okay?
ありがとう。これで今日は心置きなくナオミと一緒にいられるよ。
Sure are. Which means I've got nothing to worry about. I can enjoy my time with you to the fullest.
楽しそうだね。
Sounds like you're ready to have some fun. Oh my.
ナオミこそ。
And I'll bet you are too.
何話そうか。
So, what should we talk about?
何でも OK だよ。一緒にこうしている時間が幸せなんだもの。
Anything you like. I'm just glad to have this blissful opportunity.
なんだろう。なんだか照れくさい。
I really can't say why I felt so shy and embarrassed.
いつも一緒にいるのに。
The two of us were always together after all.
場所が学校から自分の日常の空間に変わっただけですごく距離が近くなった気がして。
Changing the setting from school to my personal space just seemed to bring us a lot closer.
私は聖子の顔をまじまじと見てしまった。
I found myself staring at Seiko's face as if studying it.
この子こんな顔してたっけ？
Did she always look like that?
この子私を友達と思ってくれてるんだ。
This was someone who regarded me as a friend.
とかいろいろ考えてなんだかよくわからない緊張をしていた。
All kinds of inane thoughts were swimming through my head, and for some reason, they were making me really nervous.
ああ、じゃああれ行こうよ。さっき買ってきたチョコソーダ。
Hey, you know what we've got? We've got that chocolate soda we bought. Wanna try it out? Chocolate soda? That doesn't sound good at all.
おー、行こう行こう。
Do I? Just try and stop me.
少しチョコレートの色味がかかった
That just
キラキ
sounds
ラ透明な液
nasty. I
体
don't
を
know.
コップに注ぐ。
But I gotta try it before I knock it, right? Excuse me. I took out the bottle we purchased and poured its fizzy contents into 2 cups. It had the faintest tinge of chocolate color, but was otherwise clear.
弾ける炭酸が
So
パ
it
チパチ
pretty
と
much looked
心地よ
like,
い音を立てている。
I don't know, like a root beer type of thing. Even though root beer is kind of dark-ish. Seiko. Ah, yes. I remember her. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember her now.
うん、
Oh shit. I don't
色
know
は
if
綺麗
I
だ
read that
ね。
last one.
地雷だったらどうする？
Well, it's sure a pretty color, but what do we do with the rest of it if it sucks?
その時は明日学校持ってってみんなに振る舞って遊ぼう。
We take it with us into school tomorrow and offer it up to everyone. Make it like we're being real nice, see? But what if it goes flat? Cause sometimes when you open a bottle of soda and even though you like close it back up, it still gets flat for some reason. Like some of the carbonated fizz just, you know, escapes the bottle and the soda just gets flat even though you recapped it. Just me? I don't know.
それはいいね。
So it might not taste the same, you know? Hey, that's a good idea. Alright, here you go, Seiko.
ありがとう。よし、じゃあ同時に飲もう。
Thanks. Okay, let's drink it down on the count of 3.
オッケー。じゃあ、せーの。
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3. Go.
おいしい。
Damn, that's good.
気がつけば2人とも
I
い
guess they drank it all
つ
then.
もの調子でずーっと喋ってた。
Before I knew it, we were up to our old tricks, talking on and on like we always did at school.
同じことで喜んで、同じことで笑って、同じ時間を共有するのが少しも苦痛じゃない。
We smiled and laughed and felt joy at all the same things. Spending this time together, we could each forget all our troubles for a while.
こんな友達ってきっと一生のうちに何人も出会えないと思
This was the kind of friend that comes along only once in a lifetime.
う。なんで今日はこんなにこの子が愛しいんだろう。本人に言うと図に乗ってグイグイ来るから言わないけど。
I was starting to get really sentimental, and I had no idea why. I certainly couldn't admit it to her though, or I'd never hear the end of it.
聖子とは大人になってからもずっと一緒にいられたらいいなって思った。
They look like they could be related somehow. Like they got the same hair color, same eye color. I don't know. I just kept thinking to myself, I really hope Seiko and I can be friends like this, clean into adulthood, for the rest of our lives even.
なんだろう、修学旅行みたいなテンションのせい？
Maybe it was that same weird sense of camaraderie. Is that how you say it? Camaraderie? One tends to feel during overnight field trips. I don't know.
お母さん、ご飯超美味しいです。
Mrs. Nakashima, this food is stupendous. Come on, Naomi. Say ah.
あ、あ、
Ah?
ありがとう。あなたたち本当に仲がいいのね。
Thank you. You two certainly are close, aren't you? How can you not know that? You're freaking Naomi's mother and you don't think that you don't see them hanging out a lot together? Well, then again, okay, well, they did mention that they don't stay at each other's house, but I'm pretty sure they come by each other's houses, at least a lot, since they're really close to hang out and stuff. I don't know, but still, she should know, right?
いつもナオミから話を聞いていて、どんな子だろうって一度会ってみたかったのよ、篠原さん。
I've heard so much about you, Shinohara, that I felt I simply had to meet you one of these days.
ナオミさん、
So-
私の話をして
Okay,
く
so
れ
that
てるんで
means
す
they
か？
never been to each other's houses, since this is the first time Naomi's mother is meeting Seiko. Oh, Naomi's been talking about me. Or wait, Naomi's been talking about me, has she? Seiko wants that ass, I know.
食事時とかあなたの話ばっかりよ。今日はこんなことして遊んだとか、あんなとこ
She
ろに
wants
一緒に行
that
ったとか。
booty. She wants that Naomi booty. Nao booty. Sorry. Oh, all the time. During meals, you're always a hot topic around here. She never fails to have some story about where you two went or what you did.
ご家族公認ということですね。嬉しい。テレティリ。
She sounded like R2D2 right there. Oh ho ho ho. So I've been accepted by the family then. My tears of joy overflow at the prospect. I must be red as a beet right now.
セイコ
Seiko?
あとそうそう持田聡くんのお話とか楽しそうに話すのよ。きっとこの子
Oh, and it's not just you. Naomi also loves talking about that Satoshi Mochida boy. Whenever he comes up, she just gets so excited. I think she likes
お母
Excuse me.
さんやめてね。
Mom. Ixnay on the Atoshi say? Okay?
あらごめんなさい。
Sorry, dear.
知ってます。愛しの持田くんのこと。ナオミさんってこう見えて奥手でしてね。
Oh, don't worry. I know all about her feelings toward her beloved Mochida. Naomi may seem like a strong girl, but she's really quite the shy one.
セイコストップストップ。
Seiko, stop. Just stop.
あなた情報通ね。ね今度私とデートしない？
Well, you're certainly well informed. What say you and I have a girls' night out sometime?
美味しいものご馳走してあげるから。学校でのナオミのこと聞かせて。
I'll treat you to something good, and in return, you tell me everything you know about Naomi from school.
喜んでお母様。
It would be an honor and a privilege, Mrs. Nakashima. You actually clipped it. Well, thanks for clipping that, Plushie.
ちょっと。
Hey, come on now.
さてさてお腹いっぱいになったかな？
Well then, have you two gotten sufficiently stuffed?
じゃあお湯張ってあるからお風呂入りなさい。女の子同士なら一緒に入るでしょ？
I've drawn a bath, so you should head in while the water's still warm. I assume you'll be okay going in together since you're both girls, no?
フラグ回収。ここで決める私。
Of course Seiko wants this. Like, how often do you get an opportunity to, you know, take a bath with a close friend? Close friend, I should say. You know. This is like the best opportunity for Seiko. Damn straight, my flag is firmly planted now. The day is totally won.
何何？一緒ってどういうこと？フラグって何？
Huh? What are you talking about? Are we really going to bathe together? And seriously, what's all this flag business about?
お母さんお風呂お借りします。
Never mind that. Just come on. Mrs. Nakashima, we're going to borrow your bathroom. Oh boy. Oh boy.
は
Oh
ーいよく
my.
温まるのよ。
Roger that. Make sure you two get nice and warm. Oh, I'm pretty sure they'll get warm.
セーラーの襟を引っ張ら
I'm
れて
sure they'll get
脱
plenty
衣所に連
warm.
れ込まれた。
I'm pretty sure it's gonna get hot and steamy in that bathtub. Seiko and I removed the lapels, or is it lapels? Lapels, I guess. I don't know. From our school uniforms on the way to the bathroom dressing area.
やっぱり恥ずかしいから別々に入ろうと提案したんだけど。
I still felt a little uncomfortable, so I suggested we bathe separately after all.
抵抗も虚しく、聖子は私の服を脱がす仕事に取り掛かった。
But Seiko just mumbled that resistance is futile and set about taking my clothes off. Ooh my.
慣れた手つきでスルスルと衣服を剥いでゆく様を見て確信する。
With only a few swift movements, she had my whole outer uniform stripped away in no time at all.
この子はプロだ。人の服を脱がすプロ。訓練されている。
She was a bona fide pro, a real expert at taking people's clothes off, disturbingly well practiced.
うわ、熱い。
Hot, hot, hot.
ナオミさんの家のお湯は熱めなのですな。
Oof, no kidding. The hot water at your house doesn't mess around.
お母さんが入れたお風呂はいつも設定温度が高い。半身浴は温度が低めの方がいいっていつも言ってるんだけど。
Yeah, Mom likes to run the world's hottest baths. I keep telling her that when you're soaking, lower temperatures are better, but she never listens.
もう
Oh well. Achoo!
あれ、体冷えてる？いけませんな。もうちょう！
What's this? Is your body feeling chilled? Well then, take this.
風邪ひかないでね。服脱ぐの時間かけすぎだよ、ナオミったら。
You're going to catch a cold if you're not careful. You've got to be quicker at taking off your clothes, Naomi.
そんなに恥ずかしがらないの。ほら、こっち向いて。
Come on, don't be shy. Here, look this way.
洗面器に汲んだお湯で自分も体を清めながら聖子がドヤ顔をする。
Seiko had a dumb had such a dumb, self-satisfied expression on her face as she scooped up water in the basin and dumped it over our heads.
よく言うよ。私の意思お構いなしにあんなに手際よく服剥いどいて。
I think you're unshy enough for the both of us. I mean, you're the one who tore off all my clothes like they were paper.
毎日弟たちをお風呂に入れてるからね。
Well, I do bathe with my little brothers every day. Oh my goodness. So I've gotten pretty good at speed stripping other people. That skill will come in handy.
おお、なるほどね。
Okay, that makes sense actually.
恥ずかしがらないで友情を深めましょうや。
Anyway, you need to loosen up. Let's take this opportunity to deepen our friendship.
はいはい、もう吹っ切れました。じゃあ背中流してあげるよ。ほら、座って。
Yes, yes. You've thoroughly broken me out of my shell. Now, how about I wash your back? Have a seat.
お願いします。
Oh, yes, please. Or are they gonna show that? Oh my
買
goodness.
ったばかりのシルクタオルにボディーソープをたっぷりつけて血色のいい
Oh
聖子
my,
の
how
体を洗い
rude.
始める。
I lathered up a brand new silk towel with body soap and began washing Seiko's back, marveling at her perfect complexion.
スタイルいいなあ、この子。
I never noticed before just what a classic beauty she was. Oops, sorry. I was trying to swipe away a notification and I pressed the hello button on accident. Sorry.
新品なんだよ、これ。喜ぶといいよ。気持ちいいでしょ？
I bought this special just for you. So I hope you're enjoying it. How's it feel?
そこじゃよ。
Yeah, that's it. Right there.
それにこうして獣のような変な声がお風呂場に響き始める。
That's when all language broke down and the sounds emanating from the bathroom began resembling strange animalistic cries rather than human speech. Oh my goodness. Oh.
変な声出さないの。
I can't. I'm sorry. Cut it out. You sound demented.
まただ上あたり
Just a little farther up, please.
ここ
Here?
そこそこ
Freaking she seriously sounds like R2D2 when she's making these weird noises. Yeah, right there. Oh.
かゆかったのねはいはいじっとして
I made you itchy, I'll bet. Alright, hold still.
聖子の体がみるみる泡に包まれていくでもこするたびにビクンと反応するのはなんとかならないものか
It didn't take long for Seiko's back to become completely enveloped in soap suds, but I could still detect a reaction to my every touch.
あれ聖子ってくすぐったがりだったっけ
Hmm? Don't tell me you're ticklish.
バレた私超弱いんだよね触られるの
Guess the secret's out. I'm really, really ticklish.
よし徹底的に洗おう
Well, in that case, it's a thorough washing you shall get.
今日は攻めるねうわ
So you're on the offensive today, are you? Wait, stop!
聞こえないよほらほら
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my furious finger work. That can really get taken out of context.
スイッチの入った私は聖子の背中を
My
これでも
goodness.
かとこすった
I was on for sure. Oh my. And nothing was going to stop me from giving Seiko's back the full treatment.
今日の語源のホームルームは文化祭の準備だったから埃とかで汚れた体をきれいにしてあげないとね
After all, homeroom today was spent setting up for the culture festival, so we both got pretty dusty. A nice scrubbing is exactly what we both needed.
くねくね動くな待て待て
Stop squirming. Hold still.
いやー聖子スレンダーだよね肩甲骨すごいよなんか猫みたい
Man, Seiko, you're really slender. Your shoulder blades are incredible, like a cat's.
そう自分じゃ見えないからよくわかんないやあ、私はねナオミの鎖骨好きなの
Are they? I can't really see them, so I wouldn't know. But for you, it's all about that sexy, sexy collarbone. Oh my. And sexy
何そのおじさん
collarbones,
っぽい
huh?
の
What? You sound like an old fogey or something. Is that how you say it? Fogey?
美しい大きい
But so beautiful and so big.
はいはいじとーっと違うとこ見ない
I don't think that's my collarbone you're staring at, of course.
舐めるように私の胸を見ている聖子を眺めて私はふと違和感を覚えた
As I gazed at Seiko staring at my chest with hungry eyes, I suddenly had another flash of deja vu, an uncomfortable one. My eyes drifted to her neck.
なんだろう首に何かあざのようなものがある
There was some sort of mark there, a bruise that wrapped all the way around. Oh, this is this is a reference to the first game. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't watched the first game or played the first game or know anything about the first game, Seiko basically hung herself and she died. But I don't know if that's like real or, you know, something else, real or fake, because man, clearly she's alive, but she has the I'm guessing the rope marks around her neck. You guys can slightly see it right there. So yeah, that's a reference to the first game. She hung herself.
聖子、それどうしたの？首引っかいた？
I'm assuming that's a reference to the to the part where she hung herself. Seiko, what happened to your neck? Did you scratch yourself or something?
なんかある？
Hmm? Something there?
なんかうっすらだけど赤くなってるよ。
Oh, there's even more than that. Is it? It's pretty faint, but there's a red mark.
覚えがないな。
Don't remember injuring myself or anything.
聖子の首に薄く浮かんでいたあざは指で描いたというよりは布でこすったような感じだった。
The bruise on her neck, still, though slight, looked less spotty than you'd expect if it were made by human hands. It seemed more even like it came from cloth.
聖子ったらおしるこ屋のたすきをずっと今日首にかけてたもんね。
I don't remember a lot from the first game, the first Corpse Party game, but I remember that part where Seiko hung herself. Probably a result of wearing her kimono cord tied around her neck all day for the red bean soup stand. What a shame to see her pure white skin so damaged.
早く治るといいね。
Excuse me. I hope it heals soon. Whatever it is. Hmm?
我慢できない。
I can't hold back any longer.
何が？
Huh? What now?
そんなことより尻を揉ませろ！
I sh- I've just gotta grab that ass. Yo, I need a Seiko lewd face emote in my life. I need to make a Seiko. I need a Seiko like this face of Seiko. I need that as an emote because that is hilarious. I should replace my actual lewd emote and just put this one, place it with this one. Oh, that's a great face. Get chase on.
ちょっと聖子、荒ぶりすぎだよ。
Ah, Seiko, seriously, cool down, girl. I think you've gone totally mental on me.
辛抱たまんな。
Just can't help myself.
もう一つ布団あったのに。
You know, we do have a spare futon.
これでいいの。
Don't worry, I'm fine right here where I am.
シングルベッドに無理やり二人で入り込む。暖かいけど寝返りを打っても心地そうだ。
Thanks for that clip, plushie. Oh, be sure to post those 2 clips that you made in my Discord. Post it in the I forgot what channel it is. I forgot what the channel is called. I think sea memories or something like that. Sea memory clips, something like that. Two people staring, or not staring, two people sharing a single bed would make for a warm night. But if either of us rolled over, the other was going to wind up clean on the floor.
私が床に布団で寝るよと言ったんだけど、聖子は堅くなにそれを拒んだの。
Thank you. Awesome. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget about those clips once I end stream. I offered the bed to her and was perfectly willing to spend the night on a rolled out futon, but she wouldn't have it.
聖子が狭くないならいいんだけどさ。
Well, as long as you don't feel too crowded, I guess this is fine.
あったかくて素敵。このままナオミとチューできたら死んでもいい。
It's all warm and cozy. I love it. If only I could kiss you like this, I'd die a happy woman.
口を数字の3みたいにして目を潤ませてこっちを見ながら何を言ってるんだろうこの子は。
With that, she puckered her lips into a shape resembling the number 3 and looked at me expectantly. What had got into her?
じゃあしない方がいいよね。聖子いなくなったら嫌だもん。
No, we better not. Happy woman or no, I'd hate to see you die. Little did she know, she did. Ah, damn. Hoisted.
なんだろう、超楽しい。
I was just thinking, this is really fun.
正直自分でも気づいてる。
It was around that point when I started to realize the truth about Seiko.
多分聖子のセクハラとそれを笑ってスルーしている私を傍から見たら仲良しを超えた二人に見えるだろうなって。
After all, if an outsider were to witness her blatant act of harassment and my complete dismissal of it, they'd assume we were more than friends, too.
だけど私はもちろん聖子だって全然恋愛的なそういうのじゃなくって。
But it's not like I was actually in love with her. I really didn't feel that way at all.
本当に大好きな友達として私たち二人の距離感ってこれが普通なんだよね。
I just thought of her as a very dear friend, and figured this closeness we had was pretty normal.
だから時々される誤解を解くのが大変だったりもするんだけれど。
It seemed natural, in fact, that our behavior would lead to a third-party misunderstanding every now and again, and I just have to set the record straight.
それはそれで面白いから私もちょっと楽しんでいたりもするんだ。
But honestly, even when situations like this arose, or like that arose, they were pretty fun in their own strange, silly sort of way.
私ね、友達とめたの初めてなんだ。
You know, this is the first time I've ever had a friend over.
私もお泊まり会って初めて。一人でベッドで寝るよりも全然いいね。あいたたたた。
This is my first sleepover too. Sherpy's lying in bed alone. I'll tell you what. Ow.
大丈夫？さっきのお風呂場のビンタ強すぎたかな。
Oh. You okay? I might have slapped you a little too hard back there.
腰の入ったいいパンチだったぜ。平気だけど。
You sure did put your back into it, Slugger. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm just fine.
聖子がほっぺたをさすりながらいい笑顔をする。
Seigo was rubbing her face lightly where I struck her, but smiling from cheek to cheek. Seigo, ultimate anime les waifu? Exactly.
ごめんね。
She is.
ねえねえ、今度さ、聖子ん家に私も泊まりに行っていい？
Sorry again. Hey, how about I come stay over at your place next time? What do you say?
来て来て、弟たち紹介する。絶対来て。
Oh, I say yes, yes. That way I can introduce you to the little ones. You are absolutely welcome anytime.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
窓の外から差し込む月明かりが部屋の中を幻想的に照らしている。ふっと私の中でまた現実感が消える。
The moonlight crept its way in through my bedroom window, giving the whole room a dreamlike glow. Soon enough, I was beginning to nod off.
私は今どこにいるんだっけ。夢？いや現実だよ。聖子の体温を感じるもの。
Where was I? Was I dreaming? No, it was just my room. I could feel Seiko's warmth next to me.
でも実は本当の自分は全然違うところにいて、ずっと経験しているこの現実がそこで見ている夢だったりしたら。
Or maybe I was somewhere else entirely. And this whole world, all of my life's experiences, were just one big dream.
眠くなるとろくなこと考えない。
Man, it's hard to form a coherent thought when you're dead tired.
じゃあ明日大変だし寝よっか。
Well, tomorrow's a big day. Let's get some sleep.
だね。文化祭だもんね。前日にお泊まり会とかチャレンジャーだよね、私ら。
You said it. From a sleepover right into a culture festival. We're true challengers.
寝坊しないでよ。布団ひっぺがして冷蔵庫の保冷剤お腹に乗せちゃうからね。
Don't you dare oversleep. If you do, I'm pulling back the blankets and putting an ice pack on your stomach.
大丈夫だよ。私の朝の速さはおばあちゃん並みなんだから。
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm such an early riser, I put middle-aged women to shame.
よーし、言ったね。じゃ、おやすみ。
I'll hold you to that. Anyway, good night, Seiko.
おやすみ。
Good night.
おはよ
Wow, that was quick.
う。聖子も疲れてるのかな。気持ちよさそうな寝息を聞いていたら、私もどんどん眠くなる。
Seiko must have been exhausted. I could hear calm, telltale grunts and rhythmic breathing signifying that she was out cold. And it was contagious.
この子、びっくりするほど体温高い。昨日の夜は寒かったけど、これはいいや。湯たんぽだ。
I couldn't get over just how much warmth her body was generating. The previous night was so cold, but this was perfect. She was like a hot water bottle. So warm.
わ、起きてたの？
Whoa, you're awake?
ナオミの声はいつだって熟睡してたって聞こえるの、私。教室でもそうでしょ？
I can hear your voice even from the deepest sleep, Naomi. You've experienced that before during class, remember?
もう超能力の域ね。てか、授業中寝ちゃダメだよ。
Is that some kind of ESP or something? And wait, were you sleeping during class? That's not good.
ねえね
Hey, I have a question. Hmm?
え、将来結婚してもさ、変わらず私と一緒にいてくれる？
In the future, even after you get married, will you still spend time with me like this?
もちろんだよ。急だね、あなた。
What? Of course I will. Talk about a bolt from the blue. Never heard that phrase before.
本当に？
For true? What? For true?
本当に。当たり前じゃない。私と聖子は何があっても友達。ずっと一緒だよ。
For true. I mean, we're friends, you know. Through thick and thin, and we always will be.
ありがとう。
Thanks. For true.
な
Man, you're really a spaz sometimes, you know that?
聖子がバサッと布団をかぶる。何この萌えキャラ。友達以上の感情が芽生えたらどうしてくれるのか。
Seiko yanked the covers up over her head like some girly anime heroine. If she really did think of me as more than a friend, how was I supposed to react?
ナオミ、
Naomi? Hmm?
ずっと一緒にいようね。
Excuse me. Let's always be together.
おやすみ。
You bet. Good night, Seiko.
おやすみ。
Good night.
聖子も私と同じことを考えてたんだ。
Seiko and I seem to be thinking the same thing.
嬉しい反面、なんだかまた照れくさいような変な気持ちになった。
We were both so happy, but there was another side to the coin. There was a certain awkwardness as well. It was a strange sensation.
聖子はやっぱりすぐに寝息を立て始める。こっちを向いて丸くなってる。
Soon enough, Seiko began moaning and breathing heavily for real. She had fallen fast asleep, facing me, curled into a fetal position.
目の前で寝ている聖子の頭をじっと見ていると、不意に手が動いて、そのまま撫でてみたくなった。
As I lay there staring at her head, my hand moved of its own volition and began gently stroking her hair.
おかしい。寝入りかけのテンションのせいかな。不思議なほど自然に。私はそっと聖子の後頭部に手を回してみた。
Strangely, it didn't feel awkward or embarrassing at all. Perhaps because I knew she was asleep. It just felt natural.
そのままお母さんが子供にやるように、ゆっくりと頭に沿って手を動かしてみる。
I slid my hand more toward her back and continued rubbing her head gently, like a mother would her child's.
うん、いい頭の形。丸いな。私はよくわからないことを考えながら聖子の頭を撫でていた。
What a lovely shape her head was, perfectly round. I just kept stroking her hair, thinking about this and that.
聖子が私の胸に顔をうずめてしがみついてくる。あれ、寝ぼけてる？
Suddenly, she clung to me and buried her face in my chest. Was she still half awake?
なんか変な絵だけど、今晩だけいいや。
What a strange scene this was, but just for tonight, I was willing to let it slide.
よしよし、いいかいいか。
There, there. Good girl, good girl. Oh, how cute.
今日夕方から雨降るみたいよ。二人とも傘持って行きなさい。
It's supposed to rain all evening, so make sure you both take an umbrella with you.
はーい。
Got it.
あ、お借りします。ありがとうございます。
Ah, thanks for the loaner.
よーし、元気に行っておいで。篠原さん、デートの約束考えといてね。
Have fun today. Shinohara, you be sure to think about where to go on that date of ours.
はい、お母様。
Yes, mother.
誰がお母様？
She's not your mother, you know.
びっくりするほど早起きな聖子に布団を剥ぎ取られて、私はくしゃみをして目を覚ました。
Seiko had woken up ungodly early and pulled my futon away, forcing me up with a chill and a sneeze.
髪を溶かして制服を着ると、お母さんが作ってくれた朝ごはんを頬張って、私たち二人は家を飛び出した。
We both combed our hair and put on our school uniforms, then scarfed down the breakfast my mom had made and flew out of the house.
急がないと準備に遅刻しちゃう。
If we didn't hurry, we'd be late for setting up.
おお、今年もすごいね。
Oh, things are looking pretty grand this year too.
あ、そうだ。私準備室からお椀運んでくるから、聖子先に教室行っといて。
Yeah, it's really coming together. But I forgot. I have to go get the bowls from the prep room. Seiko, you go on ahead to class, will you?
了解。あ、カバン持ってっとくよ。貸して。
Roger that. Oh, and I'll take your bag for you. Give it here.
ありがと
Thanks.
う。文化祭、如月祭当日。結構歴史のあるこの学校で、
Oh, shoot.
今日は第何回目だったかな。
It was the day of the culture festival, or Kisaragi Fest. Our school has a whole lot of history to it, and this festival had been a part of it for ages.
中等部から高等部まで、みんな30分後の開催に向けて出し物の準備で忙しそう。超賑やか。
Every student in the junior and senior high, alike, was busy getting ready for the festivities, which were due to start in around 30 minutes. Do all horror games or occult anime have to have festivals? Doki Doki. Right? That is true. That is true. Like every horror anime game have some sort of cult. Or festival, I mean. Well, I mean, yeah. Every anime has to have a festival of some sort.
後で時間があったらいろんなクラス回りたいななんて思いながら。
I wondered if I have any extra time afterward to check out the other classes'
家
projects.
庭科準備室に洗って伏せておいたお椀を抱えて、私は自分のクラス2の9へ向かった。
We previously washed the bowls we were planning to use and laid them out in the home ec prep room. With those bowls in hand, I proceeded toward class 2-9. Festival, it's either horror or smash, right?
いつもの階段を上り、2階の奥にある教室へ向かう。
I climbed the usual staircase and headed toward the usual room, stepping carefully so I wouldn't drop any dishes.
今日、私たちのクラスではお汁粉屋をやることになっていた。
The plan this year was to host a red bean soup restaurant.
教室に近づくと、廊下にまでもう甘い香りが漂ってる。
I could smell the sweet red bean paste more and more clearly with every step I took.
朝ごはんいっぱい食べてきたのに、もう食欲が顔を出す。やっぱり甘いものは別腹だよね。
I'd eaten so much food at breakfast, and here we had even more food. Even more food rearing its head. But when it comes to sweets, I say bring it on.
おはようみんな。
Traditional
お
sweets.
汁粉屋のお椀ってこれぐらいで足りる？
Morning, everyone. These look like there'll be enough bowls for today, don't you think?
おはよ
Mayu. I remember her. Good morning.
う。おはよう。
Mayumi.
それぐらいあれば大丈夫。
Morning. Yeah, it looks like it'll be plenty.
Oh,
Yoshiki. Hey.
おはよう岸沼。サトシも。
Morning, Kishinuma. Kishinuma. Morning, Satoshi. Naomi.
なんだかサトシが変だった。きょとんとしてこっち見てる。また寝坊でもしたのかな。
Satoshi seems a bit out of sorts. He was just staring blankly. Was he still half asleep?
気になったけど、私はまず両手に抱えたお椀を置こうと教室の奥に入っていった。
It bothered me to see him like that, but I literally had my hands full, so I really couldn't dwell on it. I pushed on into the classroom.
足元が見えない。
This is such like cheery
落とさ
background
ないよ
music.
うに。
But I couldn't actually see what was in front of me, in front of my feet, and I have to admit, it was kind of scary. It would be a real challenge not to drop anything.
いやー、ナオミ。おはよ
Goodness. Naomi. Good morning, my dear.
ちょっと聖子、お尻触んないで。おはようじゃないでしょ。
Seiko, stop grabbing my ass. Haven't we already said our good mornings anyway?
手の塞がったナオミさんを見て、私が放っておくとでもお思いか。
Even without my headphones, I can clearly like hear that like the sound is coming out like more of the left side. I'm pretty sure if I had my headphones on, it would be clear that it's coming out the left side, but I can still tell with my computer speakers. It's cool. Oh, but how can I resist an opportunity like this? Naomi, hands restricted, unable to fend off my advances.
こら
Look what you did!
ああ、ダメだよ。食器は清潔にしておかないと。仕方ないな。もう一遍洗いに行こう。手伝うわ。
Oh, now that's no good. Our tableware has to be kept clean. Guess we'll have to go wash it all again. Here, I'll help.
ごめんね。
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble.
そうして始まった文化祭。
Aw, don't they
私
look
たちのお
pretty?
汁粉屋では鈴本さんの用意してくれた可愛い衣装を着て接客したの。
And so began the culture festival. All day we wore the clothes Suzumoto prepared for us and served red bean soup to our schoolmates.
彼女は演劇部でいつも舞台の衣装デザインを担当していて、
She had a lot of costuming experience, having worked on that side of things in the drama club for quite some time.
それだけじゃなく実際に縫製までしちゃうから、こういう服作るのも慣れたものでとっても出来が良くって。
She even did the sewing herself, putting all her practice to the test, and the kimonos she prepared for us really were all of exceptional quality.
この衣装が超可愛いと評判になり、中等部から高等部まで全校の生徒が押しかけてくれて、うちのクラスは大にぎわい。
So good, in fact, that they became a centerpiece for us, bringing in students from the junior and senior high divisions alike. It made for a busy day.
私たちもサボる岸沼を追い回したり、休憩の時間にはいろんなクラスの出し物を見て回ったりして、みんな楽しい一日を過ごしたんだ。
When we weren't tending to customers, we were chasing after that slacker Kishinuma, or taking time to check out some of the other class projects.
結局、私たちのお汁粉屋は校内人気第1位を獲得して大成功に終わったの。
Hey, Eli, welcome to the stream. How are you? In the end, not only did we have a really fun day, we also wound up being the most popular classroom in the whole festival. All in all, a rousing success.
時計の針は6時を回っていた。
Finally, the clock struck 6.
楽しかった文化祭も終わり、みんなで雑談しながらこの後片付けをしようねって言っていたんだけど、
As our busy day drew to a close, we all stood around talking. We kept saying we should clean up, but that kind of didn't happen.
気がついたら残ったのはサトシと委員長、聖子、森重、岸沼、鈴本さんと私を入れて7人のみ。
Before I knew it, there were only 7 of us left in the room. Satoshi, the class rep, Seiko, Morishige, Kishinuma, Suzumoto, and myself.
他の子たちはみんな帰っちゃったみたい。
It seemed everyone else had already gone home.
結局後から来てくれた副担の宍戸先生とお兄ちゃんを迎えに来たサトシの妹のゆかちゃんを巻き込んで9人で片付けをすることになった。
Our homeroom TA, Miss Shishido, showed up with Satoshi's little sister in tow, but they were it. Oh, okay, yeah, they were it. We 9 became the de facto cleanup crew.
おー、片付いた。みんなお疲れ様。頑張ったね。
Ah, finally done. Good work, everyone. The place is looking like a real classroom again.
くっそー、バックレて帰りやがった連中、ただじゃおかね
Those dumbasses who went home without helping are sure going to get a piece of my mind tomorrow, though.
私の委員長としての求心力もまだまだということね。
Not much of a class rep if I can't even hold everyone together long enough to clean up after ourselves.
岸沼でさえ残ってるのにね。
Though you did manage to keep Kishinuma here, surprisingly.
うるせえ。
Oh, shut up.
鈴本さん、あなたと過ごせたこの数ヶ月、本当に楽しかったわ。
Suzumoto, I just wanted to say, it's been really fun having you here these last few months.
元気いっぱいのあなたに何度救われたかしら。
I can't tell how many times your positive energy helped bolster my spirits.
みんなあなたのことが大好きだし、尊敬していたと思うの。
Always remember that you're loved and respected.
口には出さないけど、みんなちゃんと見てたんだよ。あなたの人間性をね。
We may not have said much to that effect, but we've all been watching you blossom here.
周りを気遣って、みん
So
な
that
を
sounds like horror
陰では
game
一生
looks
懸命
super
努力して
anime
た。
nice though. Sounds like horror game looks. This is a horror game. It's just not. It's not there. It's not at the horror part yet. You know how typical games go. You know, it starts off like, you know, just like a normal day, and then something happens, and then everything just goes down the shitter. I lent a hand where I could and did my best to help guide you, but ultimately you walked your own path and have become a fine young woman.
先生。
Miss Yui,
意識もせずにそれが実行できるのは本当にすごいことなんだよ。
do you not know, like, you never heard of the Corpse Party games, Eli? It takes a special person to achieve that you've done without even realizing it.
あなたの副担任でいら
You've
れ
heard
た
of
こと、
I've heard of one.
私誇りに思う。
Oh, okay, I got you. But yeah, they're pretty much all the same plot, I would say. But it's just, I guess, a different story somewhat. But I thought it had SNES graphics, not like this one. Oh. I think you're talking about the first game, maybe? Because the first Corpse Party game is an RPG game. This game, I'm pretty sure, is the second game. I think this game is like technically the second game, but this game is a visual novel. It's a point and click visual novel. I would say this game is like the visual novel version of the first game, because I'm pretty sure this game's like story and plot is the same as the first one, but it's just like somewhat different, like with like some slight changes here and there. So yeah, It's been an honor to serve as your homeroom TA.
向こう行っても
It
元気だね
isn't full visual novel, and it's a continuation. Yeah, I know this isn't like it's a visual novel, but it's a point and click visual novel also. It has like point and click gameplay. Oh wait, this is Book of Shadows. Never mind. Yeah, this is a visual novel. Book of Shadows is a visual novel, a point and click visual novel. The first game is like a visual novel. Well, not a visual novel. It's a RPG game, I would say. I thought it was Blood Drive. Yeah, Blood Drive is actually visual novel and RPG at the same time. Like some of the scenes are like a visual novel, and then like the actual gameplay is RPG. I wonder why stuff wasn't happening. Yeah, this one's a visual novel game. I do want to play Blood Drive. That's only if we finish this game before October ends. But yeah, I do want to play Blood Drive cuz the game actually looks pretty scary, honestly. Plus like the RPG part of the game is like 3D, like it's like 3D graphics. So, it looks pretty scary. This is like seasoning to the first game. Yeah. From what I've seen in the on Steam, it says in the description that this game is like a prequel, a midquel, and somewhat of a sequel. That's what it said on the Steam page. So I don't really understand how that works for this game, so we'll see, right? I wish you all the best at your new school. Thank you.
そう文化祭後の連休を挟んで鈴本さんは転校してしまうんだ
So in the first one, say a character died like Seiko. I think this is like an alternate universe of some sort. I don't know, cause yeah, cause yeah, Seiko did die in the first game, and she's still alive in this game. So I don't know. I feel like this is like more of a alternate universe type of deal. You're seeing more of her story, her before Heavenly Host, a little of her in, or before Heavenly Host, a little of her in Heavenly Host, like their stories. So it's like an extended version of the first game, maybe. Unfortunately, this teary farewell brought us all back to reality. During the holidays following the culture festival, Suzumoto was being transferred.
今日が実質最後の登校日だったの
This was to be her last day at Kisaragi Academy High School.
みんな鈴本さんのことは大好きだった
Everyone here loved her, so this was a sad occasion indeed.
本当に裏表のない優しい子でこれから毎日会えなくなるんだって思うと寂しくてたまらなかった
She was truly a kind person, possessing no ulterior motives and harboring no ill will toward anyone. The thought of her leaving was just plain depressing.
時間も遅くなりいよいよお別れっていう時に
But time waits for no one, and sadly, the time had come to say our goodbyes.
階段好きの委員長が幸せの幸子さんっていうおまじないを出してきたんだ
As one final hurrah, our occult-obsessed class rep asked us to perform some friendship ritual called Sachiko Ever After. And this
彼
is
女は
where
カバン
things
から紙でできた人型の形代を取り出した
Upon mentioning it, she produced a paper doll from her bag.
どこかの神社で見たことがある悪いことを身代わりに受けてくれるというあれにそっくりだった
It looked a lot like those proxy dolls you'll sometimes see in Shinto shrines, designed to absorb bad karma in somebody's place.
ビジュアル的に呪いの儀式みたいでなんだか怖い私以外のみんなもぎょっとしてた
Visually, this whole thing just seemed like the setup for a cursed seance or something. It was kind of scary, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. Like character X, you barely saw in the game. What happened to them? You see that. This is like filling in the blanks. They're real paper dolls. Oh, my light kind of crapped out on that. But thank you for that, Eli.
ネットに載ってたおまじないなんだけど、
This is, well, it's a charm that I found on the internet. What do you mean it's a charm you found on the internet? You can easily make that out of any piece of paper. You just draw it out and stuff.
これをするとね、その場にいたみんながずーっと一緒につながっていられるっていうおまじない。
If we do it right, then all of us will be together forever.
永遠に友達でいられるんだって。
You typed it out wrong. Plushie. Or we'll always be friends anyway. That's the gist of it. Interesting.
どうやるの？
I'm glad you like that. So how does it work?
ダメだ。これはダメだ。
No, don't do this.
みんな危険だ。これはしちゃダメなんだ。命に関わる。
Seriously, don't do this. It's dangerous. Our lives are on the line.
さあトシ
Wait, does he know about all of this? All of that's gonna happen if we do go with this ritual thing?
命とはまた大げさだな。
Don't you think that's going a bit overboard?
あれあれ
Hmm?
違う。冗談じゃないんだよみんな。
Look, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious here.
怖がりのサトシが必死で嫌がってる。
So he knows about
拒
it?
否するほど怖い
He
かな
knows about what's gonna happen? I know he doesn't know what happens like in the first game, but apparently he knows what's gonna happen in this one. Sadoji had always been easily spooked, and in true form, he was pleading for his life that we stop what we were doing. It didn't sound that scary though.
大丈夫よ持田くん。これはいつもの怖いやつじゃないから。
Don't worry, Mochida. This isn't my usual creepy fare.
お前がそんなに意地張るのも珍しいな
I gotta say, it's rare to see you get this worked up.
怖がるサトシをよそに、みんなのおまじないは進行していく。彼一人、目に涙を浮かべてそれを見ている。
In the end, 8 of us proceeded with the ritual as planned, while Satoshi sat it out off on the side, or to the side, tears in his eyes. I thought you were streaming on Mixer tonight. No, well, if you saw the announcements on my Discord, that whatever game that wins the poll, I will be playing every day for the rest of the month of October until I finish it. So that means I'll be holding off Mixer streams for the until I finish this game. But welcome, Homer. How are you?
なんだかかわいそうになってきた。
I kind of felt bad for him. I saw but didn't read it completely. Well, that's why you should have read it completely.
でも鈴本さんのためのおまじないだし、やってあげたいし。どうしたんだろう、サトシ。
but this was for Suzumoto. We all wanted to give her the best possible send-off, so all I could really do was silently wonder what had gone into him.
頼む、やめてくれ。これはやっちゃいけないことなんだよ。どうして分かってくれないんだ。
Please, I'm begging you, stop this. Don't go through with it. Why won't anyone listen to me? But reading is work. That's why I'm here, so you can read the novel for me. That's what I do when it comes to these games. And I didn't get to where I am now by reading things.
あれこれ本気
Ah,
の時
you're
のサトシ
silly.
だ。サトシ、何が言いたいの？
He's really serious. Like as serious as I've ever seen him. What is it, Satoshi? What is it that has you so worried?
同じ日が繰り返されている。俺には分かるんだ。この先大変なことが起こる。
It's a time loop. This has happened before. All of this, I remember it. And what's coming next is worse than you can possibly imagine. So he does remember it.
もう終わるから。
How does he remember?
持田くん。
How does he remember all of this? Sorry, but I'm through trying to convince you. Just be a good boy and wait for us to finish, okay? So I'm not officially here unless I do my sound effects. Of course, of
繰
course.
り返してる。委員長が言ってた騎士官ってやつ？
Wow, so Naomi is also experiencing this time loop that Satoshi's experiencing. Time loop? Is he experiencing deja vu like me? Is some new destiny being born inside of him? Like the class rep had said before?
そういえば、なんだろう。この現場、この空間、このおまじない。なんだか。
Come to think of it, this does feel a little familiar. This room, this atmosphere, this charm.
おまじないの紙人形をつかみながら、私は自分の記憶を遡っていた。
I obediently dug my nails into the paper doll, but all the while, I was frantically foraging through my memories, trying to figure out what I was missing.
じゃあみんな、引っ張ってちぎっちゃって。
We're going to pull on it until it rips apart into 9 pieces, okay? On a count of 3.
青ざめた顔をして、サトシが紙人形を掴んで参加する。
With a pallid face, Satoshi quickly rushed over and grabbed the paper doll himself. He was joining us after all, it seemed.
ようやく意地を張るのをやめたね。と微笑むみんなの顔とは反対に、私は嫌な予感がどんどん膨らんでいた。
How, what a fitting sound effect for this moment. Everyone else smiled at him as if to say, finally, you've come to your senses. But I was just starting to get a really bad feeling about this.
待って、これ本当に。
No, there's something, or there's definitely something wrong here.
いくよ。せーの。
Ready? 1, 2. And they done screwed up. No! As soon as I reached the hallway, I fell to my knees with a thud.
なんなのあれ。人、真っ黒だったけど。
I love that about horror games, movies. Let's just read the strange land text from an ancient book, perform a creepy ritual. What could possibly happen? Exactly. No. What was that? A person? It was pitch black, but I swear it was shaped like a person.
パニックになる私の目の前で開け放たれた保健室の入り口から黒い影がゆっくりと出てきた。
The school infirmary door hung open near me, and in my panic state, I swore I'd seen a black shadowy figure within it.
殺してやる。
No! Ew, she's throwing up, I think. Oh, that's disgusting. Why every time in anime, like when they throw up, they just throw up liquid, but like in actual real life, you throw up like liquid with chunks of food or whatever you ate. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I have to get ready for my appointment. Gonna leave a lurk. See you, folks. Alright, Eli, thank you for the lurk, and good luck on that appointment. Hope everything goes well. The kids, they don't get to eat? Oh, please. I'm pretty sure they ate. They were eating the whole time as part of the festival. Also, as someone with a phobia of that, I'm glad it isn't so grotesque. Well, okay, fine. I got you. My mind had been completely taken with fear, or overtaken with fear. What was that?
何が起こってたの今。黒い霧みたいなものが私の全身から口から耳から体の中に入ってきていた。
What just happened? That dark, misty entity came toward me and entered my body from every orifice. It came through my ears, through my mouth.
喉の奥に太いものが詰まってて息ができずに一瞬意識も飛んだ気がする。
I felt an enormous lump in my throat, blocking the flow of air into my lungs and momentarily teetering me on the brink of unconsciousness.
私は今殺されかけたんだ。
I was almost killed.
胸の奥に大事にしまっている命をまるで冷たい手にわしづかみにされたようで、私の体はすべての器官がひっくり返ったように乱れていた。
It felt as if a cold hand reached into my body and grabbed hold of my life's energy, turning all my internal organs inside out and leaving me for dead.
胃がおかしい、腸がおかしい、足がもつれる。人間はプレッシャーだけでこんなにも体が狂うのか。
My stomach was churning, my bowels were on fire, and my legs were all twisted around themselves. Can pressure alone disrupt the human body this much?
喉に残る自分の胃液の味と匂いに私は再び吐きそうになるのを必死でこらえていた。
The odor and flavor of my own gastric juices still gnawing at the back of my throat. I felt like I was going to throw up again, but I held it in. I remember this. This place. These circumstances.
私絶対覚えがある。ここに来たの初めてじゃない。
I've been here before. I know I have.
幸せの幸子さんを行った私たちはすごい音がして教室の真ん中に穴が開いたと思ったら気がつくと古びた廃校舎の中にいた。
After performing the Sachiko after ritual, there was a hellish noise. Then a huge hole appeared in the floor. Then I was here, in this school.
サトシやシシド先生、委員長たちの姿はなく、私のそばには 聖子だけが倒れていたの。
There was no sign of Satoshi or Miss Shishido, or the class rep, or anyone else. Only Seiko was still near me, collapsed in a heap on the floor.
聖子と私は2人で励まし合って
Creepy
校舎の探索をしていたんだけ
hallway.
ど、玄関も窓も全部閉まっていて外へ出ることができない。
Seiko and I explored the decaying building as best as we could, but there was no way out. Not a single window or outer door could be moved or even broken.
そんな中、サトシの妹ゆかちゃんの声が廊下の奥から聞こえたの。
Just as our last shreds of hope had begun to vanish, we suddenly heard Satoshi's little sister, Yuka, cry out from somewhere just out of sight.
足をくじいて動きづらい私を保健室のベッドに休ませたまま、聖子は一人でゆかちゃんを探しに行ってしまった。
I'd sprained my ankle pretty badly and couldn't walk very well, so Seiko went off alone to find her while I rested up in the infirmary. Oh gosh.
そこへ一人になった私を狙いすましたかのように、真っ黒い人影のようなものが現れて襲いかかってきたんだ。
And that's when the dark, shadowy figure showed up and began attacking. Shadow was in the first game. I'm pretty sure.
怖かった、怖かった、怖かった、怖かった、怖かった。
I was so scared. So scared. So scared, so scared, so very scared.
歯が勝手にカチカチとなる。唇が別の生き物のようにブルブルと動く。
My teeth were chattering and my lips were quivering as if they had a mind of their own.
どうして私を一人にするの？
Why would she leave me alone like that?
私も一緒にゆかちゃん探しに行くって言ったのに、どうして一人で行っちゃうの？聖子、足手まといってこと？
I told her I'd go with her to look for Yuka, so why? Why did she leave me behind? Was I going to slow her down? Was I going to get in her way?
どうしたの？大丈夫？
Naomi, what happened? Are you okay?
聖子、そんなことが。一人にしてごめんね。大丈夫だった？
What? Oh my god. Are you alright? I'm so sorry I left you by yourself.
聖子の顔を見たら体の震えが止まった。
Just seeing Seiko's face quelled my shivers.
この子がいると本当に安心する。しがみついて泣きじゃくりたい気持ちになる。
Whenever she's around, I feel so at ease. And at that moment, I just wanted to cling onto her and cry my eyes out.
素直にそうすればよかった。
I should have just done it, but instead... Okay.
私のこと置いてって怖かったんだから。
Just leave me alone. Do you have any idea how scared I was?
ごめんね、ナオミ。一緒に出口探そう。
I'm sorry, Naomi. Come on, let's try to find a way out of here together.
知らないよ。やだ、もうほっといてよ。どうせ
In the first game, Seiko was actually murdered. Really? I thought she committed suicide. What's the point? Just forget about it. Leave it alone. We're never getting out of here. That's what it looked like? Really? Wait. Oh, right. I think she was possessed, wasn't she? She was dragged by her hair to the bathroom and strung up. I thought she was possessed. Huh. Interesting. Her murderer was possessed by the spirit of Sachiko. I got you.
安心感からか
Okay.
私の胸の奥からはまるで拗ねた子供のよう
You
に
can still see the markings on her neck there.
怒りの感情が溢れ出し
Like,
て
I
きた
don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but I'm pointing it out. Good thing I decided to capture the cursor in the game. Maybe it was the safety of Sachiko's presence that did it, but all the fear welling up within me suddenly turned to anger. I was like a spoiled child. It's like it's getting darker. Her markings? Yeah, it looks like it is getting darker. But maybe it's the surroundings, the ambience,
この子に当たっても
ambience,
仕方がない
ambiance.
この子
However
は
you pronounce that
何
word.
も悪くない分かっているのに私は言葉を止めることができなかった
I think this is how they got separated, right? Because they were arguing and stuff like that. Nothing good could come of lashing out like this. Seigo didn't do anything wrong. I knew that, but I couldn't stop myself from saying what I said.
心底心配してくれているのに守ってあげると決めたのに聖子の顔を見て私の甘え性にますます火がついていく
She was genuinely concerned about me, and I'd sworn to myself that I'd protect her. But my sense of reason was fighting a losing battle.
このまま行方不明でお母さんにも迷惑かけるほんと最悪
You realize we've gone missing, right? How do you think my mother is going to feel? She's going to be worried sick about me, and there's nothing I can do.
ナオミ大丈夫だよそんなこと言わないで
Naomi, please don't say things like that. It's going to be alright.
だってそうじゃん私が帰ってくるまできっとずっと探し続ける
Like hell it is. She's going to keep searching for me until the day I finally come home.
お母さん仕事あるのに足引っ張って邪魔して超親不幸だよ
And she has work, you know. This whole situation, it's not right. As long as I'm here, I'm nothing but a nuance to her. I'm a terrible daughter.
ここで死ぬ私が見つかるわけがないのに無駄なことさせて
We're just going to die here anyway. So all that time she spends looking for me will be wasted.
この時聖子と話しながら私はさらに別の考えに心を支配され始めていた
By this time, my mind had been completely overtaken. I wasn't myself anymore. I was running on autopilot, horrified by the words coming out of my mouth, or coming from my mouth.
この流れはダメ
No, I know how this ends.
無駄じゃない
You're wrong.
家族ってね迷惑とか足引っ張るとかそういうものじゃないよ
Families aren't like that. It won't be a nuance. It won't be a burden. And you're not terrible.
うまく言えないけどその人のためなら何だってできるものだと思うの
I don't know exactly how to say this, but when there are loved ones involved, you'll do anything for them.
さっきの既視感が戻ってきてどんどん確信に変わっていく
There it was again. Deja vu. Everything was falling into place.
そう私はこの先の運命を知っていたこのまま進んじゃうと
I knew what was going to happen. I knew what fate had in store if we continued down this road.
だけどそうだよね心配はかけるべきじゃない夏美お母さん優しい人だし
But I guess I can see where you're coming from. Your mother is a really kind person. The last thing you want to do is worry her.
だからそうならないようにねナオミ大丈夫だよ絶対に帰ろう
That's why we need to make sure that doesn't happen. Right, Naomi? We need to get back home.
あんたの家はどうだか知らないけど
I don't know how it is for you and your family, but normal people don't work that way.
このままだと
No, it's happening.
聖子が首をつって死んじゃう
Seiko's going to get hanged. She's going to die. Whoa. Freaking music picked up out of nowhere, didn't it?
謝んなきゃ
I have to apologize. No. Oh, whoops.
ナオミにこんなこと言われるの
I don't want you, of all people, to speak to me like that. Please, Naomi, tell me that's not how you really feel.
聖子
I'm not gonna apologize for that.
このままじゃいけない聖子をここで一
They
人にしちゃい
auto-saved
けな
or
い
quick saved. If I didn't say something to calm her down, Seiko would run off, and I knew she couldn't be by herself right now.
私はとっさに謝ろうとしたでも
So I put myself together and tried apologizing to her. But the words,
聖子
Seiko, I'm so... Something stopping her.
謝ろうとした途端喉に何
That
かが
wasn't me,
絡ま
Dano.
って
I know that was him. I can see the chat. What the heck?
その場にしゃがみ込んでしまった
The words wouldn't come. As soon as I tried to form them, something caught itself in my throat. I found myself unable to breathe and doubled over in a fit.
ナオミ大丈夫
Naomi, are you okay? Excuse me.
私があなたの気持ちを逆なでしちゃってるのなら悲しいけど私離れてるから
I'm sorry, Naomi. If I'm bothering you, I'll go. I hate to leave your side, but if that's what you want, I won't argue.
聖子
Wait,
走っていく聖子の後ろ姿が小さく暗く消えていく取り返しのつかない選択をした気がした
Seiko ran off into the distance, her figure growing smaller and darker until it vanished altogether. I knew I'd made an awful, irreversible mistake.
聖子に向けた私の意識をある違和感が強制的に引き戻す
It was Homer. We all saw it. Sure. That sense of dread I felt moments before had come back full force. I could sense a malevolence within me, an outside hand that made me lash out at Seiko.
口の中に異物感何か入ってる私は慌てて口の中に指を突っ込んだ
Oh, excuse me. It felt like something was in my mouth. I had no idea what, but there was definitely something in there. I stuck my finger in and tried to dig it out. It was hair.
ズルズルズル
Yeah.
と私の
Yeah,
喉の
that's
奥
just
から
gross.
絡まった長い髪の毛がたくさん出てきた
My finger found something and pulled, and out from my throat came large clumps of long, black hair. Yummy. Yeah, it's yummy. Haven't you heard of angel hair pasta?
真っ黒な髪の毛は 引っ張っても引っ張っても出てきた
Hype. I just kept pulling and pulling. I couldn't believe how much there
胃
was.
の中から食道を通って私の手のひらまで途切れなく
The strands stretched all the way from my stomach through my esophagus and into my hands. And even then, there was still more to pull.
扁桃腺が刺激されてまた戻してしまいそうになる。
The motion was unnatural and was creating a repulsive, sickening sensation along my tonsils. I felt like I was going to throw up again.
何よ、髪の毛。これが今喉に。
That's nasty. That's just nasty. Where the hell did all this hair come from? Was this all stuck in my throat? Excuse me. Oh, flashback. Or foreshadowing or whatever.
おぼろげだった未来の記憶は確信に変わっていた。何か理由があって、
So
私は
Chico's long
同
black
じ
hair.
現実を
Yeah.
繰り返しているんだ。
Though it looks brown in the picture though. But then again, it wouldn't have much detail if it was black. Sorry, I just wanted to see the difference between Hype and Popo. Oh, I got you. Well, I mean, Eli did the command earlier. You didn't see what it did? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm not gonna try and butcher it. So I'm gonna just say Hana or Hannah. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the crew. It was only a faint notion before, but now I was certain. I was remembering some future event. I didn't know why or how, but I was repeating time. Popo is just red and blue. Hype has more colors. Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna stick to Popo. Hype is more, for, to hype up the chat or stream, that sort of deal. But welcome to the stream, Hannah or Hana. How are you? Thank you again for that follow.
謝ることも許さないってこと。
Am I just not allowed to apologize?
何かの力が働いてる。何かがまたこの世界でも聖子を殺そうとしている。
I could feel a dark will guiding me. Someone or something wanted Seiko to be killed in this timeline as well. Now you look like a president. Please.
ダメだよ。そんなことさせない。
No. But I wasn't going to let it happen.
絶対させないから。
That's good to hear that you're doing fine, Hana. On the new dollar bill. Put my face on put my face on a $3 bill. I like that.
とにかく追いかけなきゃ。謝ろう。あの子を一人にしちゃダメ。
I have to go after her. I have to apologize. I can't leave her alone like this.
私は聖子の走っていった方へ廊下を駆け出した。でも
I ran as quickly as I could in the direction Seiko had gone. But then 350 or 375. Oh shit. No!
立っていることもできないぐらいの激しい地震が起こって私はその場にしゃがみ込んでしまった。
A fierce earthquake began shaking the building. It was so violent, I couldn't even stay standing. I crouched along the ground, waiting for it to pass.
校舎全体が揺れる。
You're worth more than $3.
恐ろしい爆音。
Oh, just a couple more cents? Thanks, Homer. Or a couple cents more, I mean. Everything was moving, and there were sounds of objects cracking and breaking all around me.
そこら中でガラスが割れたり天井が崩れ落ちたりしている。怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Glass was shattering. Ceiling tiles were raining down upon me. I was scared for my life. So scared. So very, very scared. Or afraid.
こんなところにこのまましゃがんでいたら死んじゃうかもしれない。天井が落ちてきて穴が開いて。
I was certain I was going to die. Maybe a big chunk of ceiling would fall on me, or the floor would open at my feet and swallow me whole.
どんな死に方するの？体が潰れるの？どんな痛みなの？どれぐらい続くの？
I kept wondering how it was going to end. Was I going to be crushed? How badly would it hurt? How long would it go on before I finally died?
いろんな想像が頭の中を駆け巡るけど体が少しも動かない。危機に直面した時の自分の無力さを私は改めて実感していた。
My head was swimming with all kinds of worst case scenarios, while my body just remained motionless on the ground. I never felt so helpless before. I didn't even care anymore. I'd take any release I could get. Just make it stop.
体を小さく軽く硬直させたまま私は祈ることしかできなかった。
But there was no release for me. All I could do was curl up into a ball and pray. Hey, it stopped. Good thing it stopped, because that shaking picture was starting to make me dizzy for some reason.
どれくらい経っただろうか。
I wonder how much time had passed.
一瞬にも数分にも数時間にも思えるほどの恐ろしい時間が過ぎて校舎はようやく静寂を取り戻した。
It could have been only a moment, a few minutes, or even a few hours, for all I knew, but it did finally end, and the dark corridors were silent once more.
体中をこわばらせながらゆっくりと体を起こすと頭の上から埃や木くずがパラパラと落ちた。
I gradually loosened my stiff body, uncurling from the floor. Blotches of dust and wood chips fell from my hair.
服の中にも砂みたいな細かい粒子がいっぱい入っててジャリジャリ言う。気持ち悪い。
Some of the finer debris had gotten into my clothing and was crunching around like sand with my every movement. It was not pleasant.
服をつまんでバサバサと払いスカートをはたいて立ち上がってみた。
I brushed myself off as best as I could and slowly rose to my feet, slapping my skirt in vain to clear away any excess dust and dirt.
埃が舞い白く煙る廊下を見渡すとそこには
The particles in the air were like a white smoke billowing through the pitch black hallway. It took me a moment to get my bearings.
絶望的な状況が私の前に横たわっていた。
Once I finally did, though, I almost wished I hadn't. The sight before my eyes instantly washed away what little hope I may have had. What?
今の地震で床が抜けて向こう側へ聖子の方へ進むことができなくなっていたのだ。
The earthquake had completely caved in part of the floor. It was no longer possible to continue down this hall. No longer possible to trail Seiko.
もう少し向こうにしゃがんでいたら床の亀裂に飲み込まれて私は無事に済んではいなかった。
If I had been cowering from the quake only a few feet ahead, I'd be dead for sure, swallowed up into whatever hell lay down there.
穴の縁に膝をつけて穴の底を覗き込む。
I knelt down by the edge of the hole and peered within.
暗くてよく見えないけど、この校舎意外と階ごとの天井が高い。
It was too dark to tell for sure, but if what I thought I saw was correct, then the ceilings in the school were unreasonably high.
さらに下の階のちょうどここから真下の床にも穴が開いたみたいだ。
To make matters worse, it seemed like the floor directly below had fallen out as well.
ここから落ちたらどこまで落ちていくんだろう。身震いしながら私は腰を上げた。
I didn't dare consider just how deep this pit might go. All I knew was I couldn't risk falling into it. Shivering in terror, I pulled myself up.
どうしよう。どこか別のところから回り込めるかな。
What do I do? Can I get around it?
急がないと。
I have to hurry.
急がないと聖子が自殺してしまう。まだ間に合うんだ。
I definitely had to hurry. If I didn't, Seiko would commit suicide. But there was still time. Nah, bro, I googled it, and there is a whole process to it. Have to go to story mode and back online. Fuck my bad. Wait, what? Wrong chat. Hmm.
今度こそそんなこと絶対させない。
Awkward.
そんな運命変えてやる。
I was determined not to let it happen. No matter what, I was going to save her. I was going to change her horrible fate. Search mode. Oh shit. I forgot there's actual some gameplay. I don't know what I'm supposed to look for though, or what I'm supposed to be clicking at. Oh, what the fuck? Holy crap. So we can't go this way, right? Because that's where the hole is, because it's grayed out. So... Can we go to this hole? Oh!
叩きつけられて飛び散った人の内臓のようなものが
I remember this.
ものすごい匂い。
I remember this part. Or, yeah, I remember this scene from the first game. I forgot who that body is. Mayu, yeah. Yeah, I remember this from the first game. My god. There was a mess of blood and entrails on the wall, as if someone were launched from across the corridor at tremendous speed and splattered on impact.
さっき聖子が言っていたけれど、本当に生臭い。臓器特有の匂いって有無を言わさず吐き気を催させる刺激がある。
The smell was positively vile. Seigo had commented on it before, but it was really hitting me now. Every breath I took was triggering my gag reflex.
また吐き気がしてきた。
So it was all I could do not to vomit again. Search mode. Okay. go into the lab. How happens if we go to the lab? The door to the science lab is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Okay. Okay. So... Oh. Oh, wait. That was the door. Derp. Alright. Oh shit, there's a lot more. What the heck? Oh, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go, really. Let's go to this hall.
一人で真っ暗な廊下を歩いていると、全身鳥肌が立つような感覚に包まれていく。
As I wandered through the darkened corridors, every hair on my body was standing at attention. I had goosebumps from head to toe.
まるで一歩ごとに不安という霧が体に絡みついてくる感覚。
I felt like a fog of uneasiness was swirling around me with each step I took.
それがどんどん重なって、いつかは完全に闇に飲み込まれて消えてなくなりそうな不安。
And that fog was growing thicker and thicker to such an extent that I began fearing the darkness might swallow me whole, and I ceased to exist.
正気をいつまで保っていられるのかわからない焦り。
I could feel my sanity slipping away. I didn't know how much longer it could hold out, and I was starting to lose patience. I just wanted to get it over with.
怖いという感覚は粘着質だ。拭っても拭ってもぬるぬるとこびりついて取れない。
Fear was like a slime covering my entire being. No matter how much I wiped, I was only squishing it around. It wouldn't come off. It was stuck fast.
歩きながら聖子の名前を呼ぶことで感覚をシャットダウンして、私はかろうじて自我を保っていたように思える。
I walked around aimlessly calling out Seiko's name. But by doing so, I think I was able to dull my senses and just barely maintain my grip on reality.
聖子、どこ？返事して！私どうかしてた。謝りたいの。
Seiko, where are you? Please answer me. I wasn't thinking straight. I want to apologize.
通路の先の真っ暗闇に光る筋が一瞬見えた気がする。斜めに、縦に、複数。
Up ahead. Oh, god damn it. Up ahead, I swore I saw light glinting off of something. It looked for a moment like a web of what? Sinewees? What? How do you pronounce that? Sinewee? Sineway? Strings, whatever. Strings stretched all across the hall. Ooh.
恐る恐る近づいてみると、確かに光る線がある。私はそっとその線に指を触れてみた。
I slowly crept forward until I could confirm that they were, in fact, strands of wire. Gently, I reached out a finger and touched the closest one. And she cut herself. Yow!
刺激に驚いて離した指を見てみると、裂けた指の傷口にプツプツと赤い水玉が並んでいた。
I pulled my hand away. Looking down at it, there was now a very fine, clean slice right on the tip of my finger. Tiny red beads were beginning to form.
血の玉はみるみる大きくな
Excuse
り、
me.
やがてつながって大きな血の雫になった。
Those beads just kept getting bigger and bigger as I watched, eventually swelling into one another and forming a single drop of blood.
指を伝って手首の方に流れ出る。
And that drop quickly became too heavy for its perch, and it began wending its way down my hand, towards my wrist.
ピアノ線。ワイヤー。
Piano wire? No, it's a little different.
少し撫でただけでこんなに深く皮膚が切れるなんて。
I couldn't believe it had cut so deeply from just that one faint touch.
何これ、研いであるの。
Had it been sharpened? You can sharpen wire? The hell?
痛い。こんなのが張り巡らされた廊下。気づ
How
か
do
ず
you
に通ったら
sharpen wire?
大変なことになる。
Interesting. It really stung. If I hadn't noticed those wires strung up across the hall and had just kept walking, I shuddered to think of what might have happened. You would have fallen into some chunky pieces.
幽霊とかじゃなくて人為的な罠。誰がこんなこと。
Death not from malevolent spirits, but from a mere booby trap. Who could have done this? A white sharpener? What?
私は何者かの悪意を感じて
Excuse me.
身震いした。
There was definitely a planned malice behind it. I could sense an ill will in the air and began to tremble.
まさか
A wire sharpener?
今
But
この
like,
瞬間も
I mean, how do you sharpen wire though? It's
私を
like,
見ている。
wire is just like basically a little string of, I think, metal. Excuse me. Was someone watching me even at that very moment?
私が罠に引っかかって死んだりひどい目に遭えばよかったのにって誰かが悔しがっている。
Was someone just waiting for me to fall into their trap and die so they could gloat about it?
誰か見てるの。
Is someone there? Hey,
時勢が聞かずに口をついて言葉が出た。怖い、ひどい、許せない。
it was like an unconscious shout. Unconscious shout, yeah, okay. I couldn't control myself. I was scared. And whoever did this was heartless. I couldn't just let it go.
やだよ、やめて。怖いから。ひどいことしないでよ。
Please, or stop this. Please. You're scaring me. Don't do these, don't do these awful things to people.
いろんな感情がぐるぐる回って私は無意識に涙を流していた。
A bevy of negative emotions began swimming through my head. I suddenly realized I was crying.
切断線が張り巡らされたこの通路はこのままじゃ進むことができない。
And I knew that this corridor with its web of razor sharp piano wire was effectively impassable, at least for the moment.
何かこの線を切れるような道具とか。
Oh, what the hell? I didn't do anything and that just came up. What the hell? That kind of scared me. I needed to find some way to cut these wires, or some means of disabling the trap at any rate.
私は来た道を引き返すことにした。
I decided to go back the way I came and search the rest of the school for answers. Okay. Okay, cool. We are going to end here because it is 4:59, basically 5 o'clock for me. So we're gonna save. And yeah, we're gonna end here. Cliffhanger. Yeah. But we are gonna continue this tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna be playing this every day for the month of October until I finish this game. So yeah, we're gonna end here. Time went by so fast. Well, I did start a little late because I had some issues preparing this game in OBS, so I started like 30 minutes late. So yeah, hence why it was 5 that quickly, I guess. But if you guys could stay a little bit longer, I would like to raid someone. So let's see who is streaming right now, and we shall give them some love. So let's see who is streaming. So no Guitar Hero till next month. Yeah, basically. No Clone Hero, unless I don't know, unless Bot and Underbag wants to stream it sometime. But I'm pretty sure that's good. That's more after my streaming time anyway. Because we're gonna be most likely going by Bot's time. Who should we stream or raid? Let's see who else is who else is playing Corpse Party. Anyone else playing Corpse Party? There's one person playing the first Corpse Party game. Let's see who's playing Blood Drive. No one's playing Blood Drive. No one's playing the Birthday Bash one, or whatever it's called. So we can raid. Let's raid this guy here. Let's see if he's still alive though, because it doesn't look like. Okay, it looks like he is alive still. Or nope, never mind, he's offline. God damn it. That's lame. Okay, I guess no one else is streaming Corpse Party. I'm the only one streaming Book of Shadows. Anyone playing Dead Patient? No one's playing Dead Patient. Corpse Party 0? No one's playing Corpse Party 0. Well, shit. See you tomorrow now. Thanks for streaming. A reading simulator. All good. Hey, it's what people voted. If they voted if people were to vote the first Corpse Party or Blood Drive, it would have been more interesting. Because those two games have RPG gameplay. So, I mean, I'm enjoying Book of Shadows, so yeah, excuse me. I mean, Tyrandom is streaming. We can rate Tyrandom, I guess. Who voted for this game? I just want to talk to them. I don't know. Random people voted. I can't see who votes for what game. So we are going to raid Tyrandom here. Let's raid Tyrandom. He is currently playing Borderlands 3. I don't... looks like he's still playing the story. So... yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now. Or I think Yeah, he's still playing the story, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we are going to raid him. We haven't raided him in a while. Tyrandom Rex. Let's do it. So yeah, we are gonna raid Tyrandom here. Again, he is playing Borderlands 3. It looks like he's still playing the story, so... Well, damn, still haven't played the game. Well, you need to hurry and get the game. Alright, everyone, thank you all for coming by and hanging out. Hope you guys are enjoying Corpse Party Book of Shadows so far. Again, we are going to be continuing this tomorrow and every day for the rest of October. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. So yeah, everyone have a great night. Have a great rest of your day if it's daytime for you. And yeah, hope to see everyone tomorrow. Alright guys. See ya.